Hello. We are going to discuss a brief couple of videos about the hypnotherapy research that I've done and the applications for that, and we'll go into the three main areas, which will be search engine optimization, which is the free search result, and PPC, paid per click, for AdWords. So let's go. This is the main data file here that I've sort of put together, and you can see a few of the things we've sort of done there. What we're going to talk about in this particular video is search engine optimization side of things. So with that said, we'll start, and the keyword that we're going to do throughout the videos, we're going to keep it under sort of one particular topic, which is hypnotherapy for anxiety. Now, if we click the web, which is the one that we did the data on, you can see that the number one is trioc.com, 2 is NetDoctor, 3 is Hypnotherapy Queensland. This is the one that we're going to do a bit more data on, dig a bit deeper into, which is Hypnotherapy Queensland, and you'll see why in a minute. Then as we scroll down, you'll see Bayside Psychotherapy, Anxiety to Calm, hypnosis.co.uk, Melbourne Clinical Hypnotherapy, and then YouTube videos at the bottom. Now, if we click this pages from Australia, the results will change, and you'll see that the number one result is Hypnotherapy Queensland. So that's why we chose to do a little bit more research on why this one here is ranking at number one. So with that said, let's go in and find some of the spreadsheets and data that we do have. Now, all this is within the data itself, so I've just opened it up before, or prepared it before, as they say in the cooking shows. Here's one we prepared earlier. Now these, I know you might be saying, oh, why are you showing me these ones when we want to see the Australian ones? This is an example, and I just want to show you why. So this one here, trioc.com, which is this web page here, Hypnosis Anxiety by Jared V. Sunnan, which is just a basic page. I know it's off, some of it's off screen for you guys, but I just want to show you just written words on a piece of paper that's ranking number one. And if we go back to what we had here, which this one there, and I scroll across slowly, and we see here domain age of 14 means that website itself is 14 years old. Page rank of 3, which means the quantity and quality of links pointing to that site, Google has weighted it and given it a rank of 3. It's up to 10. Google index count means there's 311 indexed pages on that particular site. Page backlinks means there's 120 links pointing to that particular page. Domain backlinks means there's 17,512 pointing to that domain itself, which is the root domain, trioc.com. And we'll scroll across a bit more. Means the backlinks from edu, an educational website, or a .gov government website, seems to have a bit more relevance in ranking. I don't know why, but it seems to. DMOS is a particular type of directory, Yahoo directory, and these mean that if you got links from these sites, it means it's a lot more. Google gives them some benefit. Don't know how much in the future, but at the moment they seem to give it a bit more credibility, is probably a better word. This one doesn't have any. This one doesn't. The top one doesn't have any. Keyword in the title. This is a bit of on-page stuff. No. Keyword in URL. Keyword in description. Keyword in header tag, and the cache. Those ones don't need to sort of know too much about, but the basic premise is if you have some yeses in them, like this one down here has a yes for the keyword in the title, it's good. So we're going to shut this one down, and we're going to go to another sorry, that probably hurt your ears then maybe. Another tool that I use is a paid tool. You can go on and have a look yourselves. The data mightn't mean anything to anyone if you don't have a good understanding in search engine optimization. But what I've done is I punched in this particular site here, Hypnotherapy in Queensland, to see why is it ranking at number 1. Because if we can work out why it's ranking at number 1 here, then all the rest kind of makes it a bit easier why these are ranking number 2, number 3, and so forth. So what it's come back with is the top backlinks for that particular page. Now there's 161 backlinks. We can break down where they all come from if they're in this index of Majestic. We won't do it because I don't think there's a need to at the moment until we sort of work out where we want to go going forward. But just as a basic example of what's going on here, the number 1 top backlink is coming from a website called royhunter.com, Hypnosis Schools. Doesn't mean anything to me, but someone within the hypnotherapy niche might understand or know who Roy Hunter is. The anchor text is just his web address, pointing to their site, obviously. Again, Roy Hunter, same thing again with the anchor text. The third one is Hillside Herbal, and they've got the anchor text Hypnotherapy Queensland, which is better. The fourth one is usenature.com and website, and the fourth one is Health and Lifestyle Counselling, the website again too. So they're obviously going to rank really well for Hypnotherapy Queensland, and they're ranking quite well for hypnosis for anxiety. Now, with that said, that's pretty much it on that particular side. We can have a look at a few of the keywords that I've got in the data there as well too, under for anxiety that I've gone to get about 800 out of Google, and these ones, as you can sort of see there, exact match. So it just means exact. Now you can go through these and have a search for them through them and see what is applicable for things that you want to do. I suppose like trade anxiety, if that's a market you can cater for. And then it's got other terms that people type in, so like stop anxiety, how to treat anxiety, depression, anxiety, stress scale. Didn't know there was one. Or what is anxiety disorder? And then if we cross, it'll show you. Actually, we don't need to know about this one. This is global, so that's on a global scale. These are the ones locally, and by locally I mean Australia. With that, and then on the side here is the AdWords, which is what Google says that if you pay $5.30, you can get the number 1 spot for depression. Don't take this verbatim because I don't think it's exactly true, but it's a good example to go off. With that said, that's about it for basic understanding and what search engine optimization is, and the free results in the middle. And I believe that it's possible to actually get hypnosis for anxiety within Australia, and that's what I mean by that as well too, is if you can get a website ranked in that number 1 position or the number 2 position, and you get you can sell your leads off interstate. So if someone rings up from Darwin or Queensland or Sydney, obviously you might not be able to QR. There's nothing to say you can't have a colleague in another state that you give him a lead, and if that converts into a job for him or a client, he can give you a kickback, whether that's $5, $10, $20, $30. And the point being is that you can use that money to fund these first page results here. You can use it to push back into your AdWords campaign here. It's all interrelated. That's the great thing I want to show you. So the next video we're going to talk about is PPC AdWords. So stay tuned.